Hello, Johnsoners. Welcome to the Togetherness studio sessions. My name is Johnson McGing, and let's get in today's documentary of the Togetherness studio session. Today I'm going to be telling you never heard stories about my album, The End of the World, and the process of me writing the songs and why I put them on the album. So let's get this party started. Let's do this. So the first song on the album is called The End of the World. I wrote the song. I thought it would be awesome to do a title song to intro the song, because the intro song to be called The End of the World after the album to be a title song. This song is about finding love and hardship. Even though there's a hardship, you can still find love. This song is about Ian. And even if the asteroids fall and even if the world goes crazy, we'll still have love and togetherness. So that's what the song The End of the World is. So here's a live performance of The End of the World for you guys, the Johnsonators. I'm going to have these earbuds in so I can perform better for you guys, the wonderful Johnsonator. So let's get started. I have my wonderful guitar here. This guitar is how I recorded each song off the album. And I'm on my bed, and I recorded the songs in 2020, late 2020 and early 2021, on this bed. So this is how it all got started. So let's do this. Yeah, the end of the world, yeah, the end of the world, the end of the world, well, I want to stay with you, the world is ending, even if the asteroid comes down, will you stay with me, if the asteroid comes down, when the asteroid comes down, will you stay with me? Stay with me, baby. What I wanted to say, live forever. The world, yeah. Stay with me, baby. End of the world, yeah, the world, end of the world. Oh, how far we go, away with you. Oh, how far we go, away with you, evermore. The end of the world, yeah, to the end of the world, yeah. To the end of the world, the end of the world, end of the world, yeah, the world, yeah, forever, the world, yeah, to the end of the world, yeah, to the end of the world, the end of the world, the end of the world, asteroid comes down, where we go. The end of the world, the end of the world, the end of the world, the end of the world of you. The end of the world, the end of the world, baby. Okay. So the next song on the album is called The One For You. It's a romantic song, and on past albums that I've done in the past, I never had a romantic second song on the album. So I know it's a hardship album, it's a heartbreak album the End of the World is. But I didn't want this album to be a negative type of album after the past year we had when it came out in 2021. I didn't want to be a negative album. I had two love songs to be the first songs, because this romantic song is about how not live as a romantic song about me and my wife Anne. I wrote the song about her. And our love together, and how I'm the one for her, and she's the one for me, and I want to spend the rest of my life with her, and forevermore till the world ends. That's the theme of the end of the world, and that's the theme of the song. So here's the performance of The One for You. It's a short and sweet song too. It's a short song, but it's a sweet song. Brand new tie, brand new shoes, ready for the big day. The one for me, the one for you, yes baby. You're the one for me. Live with you ever. If you say yes or will you say no? I don't know. Be with me, yes, I want you forever. The one for you, baby, yes, queen. Okay, so the next song on the album is called Eclipse. This song was on my Dark Connections EP. It's a pop song. It's one of 4 pop songs on the album. I thought I would put it on the album because Hardships, Eclipse, it's kind of like a hardship song, a heartbreak song. It's about the past. It's about past relationship, and how the last relationship didn't work out very well. It didn't work out very well. It was like an eclipse, like a moon covering up the sun. That's how it felt. So I wrote a song to my future lover, whoever my future lover may be, as a promise song that I will never be eclipsed again. I'll never be like Eclipse, and I don't want the future love to be eclipsed. And I'm not gonna perform the song today, because I performed it so much, and there's a music video for it, and during the Dark Connections era. So I'm not gonna perform it today. The next song is the 4th song. It's called Stars in Eyes. It's a pop song. It's a poppy song. It's about how women, particular women, and everyone that thinks they're not beautiful, they're beautiful just the way they are in my eyes, and that's how it should be. They're perfect just the way they are. They change who they are, and they love who they are. And it's basically a song for society to love one another, and to love yourself, and you're perfect just the way you are. This is especially good because cyberbullying was big time this year with Zoom and stuff. Cyberbullies more active last year. So due to all of us being locked up at home, so it got worse last year. So it's an uplifting song to say that you're beautiful just the way you are, and I wanted this to be on the song to be uplifting in 2021 when the album came out. And every year is an uplifting song. Stars in Your Eyes is an uplifting song. And I just want it to be a message to society, to change society, because we need to change who we are in society and love one another and love ourselves, and to have we're perfect just the way we are. We need to know that as a society. I'm not going to perform this song again, so yeah, let's move on to the next song. The next song is track 5, and merging past albums, every album of mine on track 5. Song 5 is a sad, heartbreaking song. This song is a sad, angry song. This song is called Bitter. Bitter is about how I'm mad about COVID lockdowns and how me and you, the Johnson haters, were far apart from each other, split up. I was mad that the COVID lockdown. I was bitter, I guess. I was bitter towards how the government controlled it. I was bitter. This is a personal story. I don't think I ever told this before. But one of my family members got laid off last year. And it really affected me, and I was really angry about that workplace doing that. I was really bitter about that situation. And this song, Bitter, has nothing to do with my personal life. I'm not bitter towards anyone or anything in my life. You guys, there's nothing like that, but you guys, the Johnsonators, you can listen to Bitter, and you might feel differently about Bitter in your situation. You might know your reason of why, what bitter means to you. But to me, it's just the government, and I don't want to be canceled. And the lockdown last year, and craziness last year, hardship for me personally, last year. So here's Bitter. So bitter to me, who better things, who better to you, oh revenge, oh who better to me, who things, who better to you, and who better decisions, we the people, what of you? We the people are tired of your bullshit, yeah. Of you, oh, hey, I heard you. You are a clown. We're gonna put you out of circus. Tired of your bullshit, yeah. Hey, tired of your bullshit, hey. Tired of you. You're better to me. What happened to you? Well, of you, you are better to me. What happened to you? Yeah, you're better to me. That of you, you're better to me. What happened to you? I'm better of you. Better to me. What happened to you? Better, you're better. You're better. You're better. Okay, so the next song is called Empathy. Well, it's not really me giving empathy to a situation. Now, this song is about an ex-girlfriend of mine that was very toxic and rude to me. She didn't have empathy for me. She tried to give empathy for me. If she ever does, I will not take the empathy. So that's what empathy is. It's not really giving empathy, it's just not taking empathy because of what she, my ex-girlfriend, done to me. So, I'm not going to perform empathy because it's a short song and I don't want to waste your time too much. So, I'm moving on to the next song. So, the next song is called When Will There Be Peace? So, this song is about how during a hardship, like 2020, and and I guess this year too, kind of, is in those times when it gets really hard, we just want peace. We're just waiting for peace. When will we have peace? When will we get out of this situation that we're dealing with? When can we have peace from this? When will this get better? I want peace. So when will there be that peace? We don't know when we have the hardship. So that's why I wrote the song about. It's like, when will we get out of it? To get out of my emotions personally. So Here's when will there be peace? Will there be peace from you? When will there be peace from you? When will there be peace from you? When will there be peace from you? Peace, 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 peace. Peace, 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 peace. Peace, I want stay away. Peace, I want peace, I want peace. I want peace, I want peace. I want peace for you. I want peace from you. Oh, I want peace, I want peace, please. I want peace, I want peace, 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 peace. I want peace, I want peace. It's peace, 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 peace. Peace, 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 peace. Peace. Okay. The next song on the album is called Where Do We Go From Here? And I like how When Will There Be Peace and Where Do We Go From Here is in the middle of this album. This album, of course, is about hardship and hard times and 2020. And hard times then, which we all know. I like how it's in the middle because in the middle of a situation, any hardship times that we have, any time, in the middle of it, in the situation, the timeline of the situation, sometimes it goes on for a long time. When it feels long, it is long too. We want to know when will there be peace? When will we get out of this situation? Get kind of impatient. Outpatient. Sorry, I don't know. Impatient, yeah. And we kind of get impatient and we want to know the answers and we want to find out what the heck is going on and when can we get out of here? Where do we go from here? What's the next step? When will we have peace from this situation, this hardship that we're dealing with? That's why I vote. I vote. Sorry. Where do we go from here? And when will we have peace about hardship and how I felt about my hardship in 2020, my situation in 2020. And how do we get out here? And I just wrote the song and recorded the song to let go of my emotions that I was having at that time. So here's where do we go from here? And I guess where do you go from here is about, and when we kind of have peace about a past ex, if you will. And when we kind of have peace, and where do we go from here in that relationship also, if you will. So I guess when we kind of have peace, when will there be peace, and where do we go from here, have a double meaning, both the same meaning, but kind of, like we're going to have peace on this girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, in this relationship, when we kind of get out of here. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where's the next step of our relationship? Like, where do we go from here with our relationship? Where do we go from here with our situation? When can I have peace from the hardship of 2020? When can I have peace from the lockdown and whatever? So, here's where do we go from here? We're getting nowhere. I want peace from you. We're nowhere. I want peace from you. We're getting nowhere. I want peace from you. We're nowhere. I want peace from you. Where do we go from here? 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 Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? We go. Where do we go? Here. Never hit it. Do I give you that? I know. Their name. Second hands. Over here. If you have a chance, this me again. The next, so that was Where Did We Go From Here? The next song on the album is the ninth song. It's literally called Nine. And basically Nine is me saying nine times. It's not about George Floyd and him saying, I can't believe for 9 seconds, 9 minutes. That's not the case at all. That was a sad event in 2020, unfortunately. But I'm not talking about that. It's basically talking about 9/11 and the past and how 9/11 was a hardship. So 9. And so it's basically just me saying 9 times for 9 seconds. The next song, and I'm not performing it either. The next song is Heaven. And Heaven is basically the Heaven part of 9/11 and how that was a hardship and how 2020 was a hardship, just like 9/11. 9/11, the funny thing about Heaven is a serious song, but the meaning behind Heaven was Jimmy Kimmel interview in 2015 about my promoting my 1989 album. I talked about in the interview how there was an accident on iTunes that there was a song or a sound really on iTunes. It was a mistake. Basically, it was 11 seconds of stacked noise. And it was number 1 on iTunes. It really did. That's a true story. Fun fact. So that was that's the idea. I thought about the past, and I thought about 9/11 and how that was a hardship, and, connect the dots, whatever. And that's how I came up with Heaven. Also, I thought, 11, that's why I wanted to do 11 seconds of stacked noise, because of the reference there. So I thought that would be fun. And also stacked noise can represent hardship, and hardship equals stacked noise. So to me, stacked noise represents hard times, bad times, and hardships, and that's what the End of the World album and 2020 was, and it was hardships and hard times for all. So stacked noise to me is hardships, and I wanted to put 11 seconds of stacked noise on this album. This made sense to me. The next song on the album, after 9 and 11, was Rocket Ships, which is kind of about 9/11 and hardships. But really, Rocket Ships, it was about an ex-relationship with an ex-girlfriend that was really toxic to me, and she was really mean and toxic to me. And we had ups and downs in that relationship, and then we went up really with the rocket ship metaphor. And then she crashed into me with her rocket ship. That was the breaking point. And she stabbed me in the back, and she crashed into me. And that kind of represents the lyrics in the song. And our relationship was our relationship at the ex-love was crashing down like a rocket ship, landing on Earth, and crashing down, crashing, and then, oh my god. So that's what my relationship was like with that person. I'm not going to name names, but that's what it was. And also I had a fun time recording Rocket Ships in February 2021, or January 2021, I don't remember. When I recorded it, at the end, the part at the end was, but that's a detail to the song. I'm glad that I did that on accident. But that's a detail to the end, it crashing down at the end. So I had doing the part. That was not on intention. That was an accident doing the oh. It was an accident. This came out of my mouth. Like vomit out of my mouth. It was like whoa at the end that this happened. So I'm glad it did. And sometimes I can't do the oh on tour, on the end of a tour or performing, because it was different when I recorded it, because this came out. And sometimes it's hard to come out. So I hope I don't mess it up this time. So this performance. So rocket ships, here we go. Here we go, rocket ships. Okay. This is really good fashion too. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, the beginning too. That brings detail in the beginning too. And that brings the song in a nutshell. What the song is about. The intro is basically a nutshell of the whole song and how I was feeling. Let me in the back, screwed up promises. Let me in the back, you screwed up promises. You effed up, yeah. You effed up, yeah. No rocket ships anymore. I don't play rocket ships anymore. Rocket ships anymore. Rocket ships anymore. Rocket ships. No rocket ships anymore, rocket ships anymore, anymore. I should hit my two toutings, hours I don't know you. Who put in rocket ships? Yeah. Oh, yeah. If love, ocean to me, ocean to my two towers. Yeah. Oh. Crashed into my two towers. The rocket ships anymore. Anymore. I won't end up anymore. I don't have solution to my towers. The session to me. The rocket ship crashed into me. The hours. No rocket ships anymore. No rocket ships anymore. No rocket ships anymore. Anymore. I don't want any rocket ships anymore. That was so fun to record. And also, you guys, the Jountanators, on the end of the tour concerts, every time I perform, the end there, which is sounds so good, you guys love it. When I do oohs like that, so it's a satisfying sound. So now the next song is Exhale. So Exhale, I wanted to make a sound, if you will, a breathing treatment, really, like a calm down after bitter and after empathy and after the bad kind of empathy, not subject it, but that song. Um, when will I have peace? Where do we go from here? 9 and 11 and rocket ships. I wanted, after those hardship songs, after those hard songs, emotional songs, I wanted something for the fans to believe and listen to after listening to all those hardship songs in the middle of the album. So, and going into the second phase of the album, which I really love. I just wanted to exhale a breathing thing to calm everyone down. And to have everyone in the world, including my translators and random people that came across the sound of exhale in this song, to breathe in and breathe out after a hardship year, after a hard year, to calm down and to take a breather and to, think of happy thoughts after a hard year. Especially going into the new year after 2020, 2021 craziness. Now, 2021, don't get me wrong, was a pretty good year for me, anyway. I think for many people it was a good year. But there's lots of crazy things going on this year and last year, and it's time to breathe. It's time to breathe in and breathe out and move on and relax. And I hope this song made you guys, translators, and people all over the world to make you happy, make you feel calm. And to all the Karens in the world, I hope this made you happy. And calm down, Karen. Exhale, Karen. Exhale. So, a cool thing, really, I always do cool thing. Now, E is the sixth letter of the alphabet, and I breathed in and out, exhaled 6 times for 6 seconds. Like the E. E is the sixth letter in the alphabet, and it starts with the word exhale. How cool is that? So anyway, let's put our get down and put all our emotional songs and all our emotional feelings aside and calm down. So let's exhale, everybody, for 6 seconds. Let's do it and close your eyes too. Let's just meditate and calm down. Join me. Thinking about kittens and rainbows and those happy thoughts and happy times and happy memories of friends and family. Togetherness. Together. Just like that. Okay. It's nice to pause and exhale and calm and have calmness. Okay. The next